My wife would tell you that I think I know everything. No. I consider myself a mile wide and an inch deep. I know a little bit about a lot. Now mind you, I didn't say everything, because if you think you know everything, you know nothing. But there's one thing I don't think I knew, or that I kind of forgot. And Louis Toro 787 reminded me.
Let's say he gets probation. If they find him guilty in RICO, he's going to do jail. Do you know why?
No, I don't.
Because he already has a conviction from New York. And one of the things they take into consideration from probation is if you have a criminal record. So if he gets accused from RICO, and they file a pre-sentencing and say, hey, we want probation on this too, the judge is going to say, sorry, I can't give him probation because he's a convicted felon. He already has a felony in New York. So he's going to have to do jail time for RICO.
Yep. Forgot about that. Donald Trump is a convicted felon. He was convicted on 34 counts in New York. Now, let's say all his appeals run out. The judge can sentence him on July 11th, 4 years for each crime. So that's up to like 130 years. But he's a first-time felon. It was a Class D felony, so they're not going to sentence him to 100 and some odd years. He may get a 4-year sentence. He may get a 1-year sentence. He may get probation. Doesn't matter. He's still a convicted felon. So even though he has a court case in Georgia and a court case in Florida and a court case in D.C., which are all felonies, when he's convicted of one of the 3 others, they're going to try to go for probation, and the judge can say, hey, based on the rules, I can't give you probation because you're already a convicted felon. So he may not go to jail for this case, but because of this case, if he's found guilty on the other cases, he will go to jail. And that's why he's scrambling to delay, if not one, all of the court cases until after the election. And with the latest report of Donald Trump receiving over $140 million after the guilty verdict, and Lewis said one other thing that I found striking. He said that now if this is a trifecta, if he's guilty in New York and guilty in Georgia and guilty in Florida, I'm not even talking about D.C., but if he's guilty on all 3 of those, Lewis said that's a 3 strike. He was convicted in 3 felony cases. That's a life sentence. That's another reason why Trump is now saying
Hillary Clinton, I didn't say lock her up.
He don't want to go to jail. He want to appeal this guilty verdict. He want to make sure he has no felonies. Because if he's guilty on multiple of these, he's a convicted felon. They're going to stack the sentences. What do you think?